Hi, my name is Sam Taggart from System Automation Solutions, and today I'm going to show you a little demo of a project I've been working on that I'm going to do a presentation for at the European CLA Summit in 2 weeks. So this is just a teaser to kind of show you what I'm doing and hopefully drum up some interest for my presentation. I call it the AFTester. So you'll notice I have a project open and I have a logger library here, and it is an actor. And I have a couple messages. I have a message for the caller called log file info. And so it passes up to the caller the size of the file, the number of entries in the file, and the path of the file. And I have some messages that go to my actor. And you can send it a string to log. And you can define the path of where the log file is. And here in the logger, I have a log string VI that logs a string. I have a VI to set which concrete message that you want to execute when the broadcasts its log file info. And then I have the write path VI. So now I have this actor, I want to test it. And generally that's kind of cumbersome, and I've created a tool to make it a little bit easier. And this is based off of the DQMH tester. So if you ever use that, this is what this is based off of. So thanks to Fabiola for creating that and giving me the idea and the inspiration. So I'm going to get out here to SAS, which stands for System Automation Solutions, Actor Tester, New Actor Tester. And it's going to give me a list of actors in my project. In this case, there's only one. So I'm going to select the logger and I'm going to click OK. And it's going to go off and do some scripting, and it takes a few seconds. Just need to be patient. But you can see it's already created a testers folder where it's going to put the tester. And since it takes a while and there's not much indication, I put a little pop-up at the very end that says scripting done. So we'll just wait till we see that. And you can see it's calling the message maker to make some messages in the background. And it's still doing its thing. And then it says done scripting. Okay, so now I'm done scripting. I've got my tester. So it's got a logger tester.lv lib. And I'm just going to click on launch tester, and we're just going to launch it right out of the box. All right, you'll see it brings up a test panel. On the right, this stuff is common to all testers, kind of boilerplate stuff. And on the left, underneath the label here, these are all the commands to send commands to the tester, or sorry, to the actor under test, right? So I'm going to use the term AUT, that means actor under test. So if I use that, that's what I mean. And the tester then is this actor that's doing the testing. So I have a launch new, which will launch a new actor under test. So if I click on that, it launches a new one. And you got a number to launch here. So if you want to launch multiple instances, like 100 instances at once, you can do that. And here it tells you how many instances are active, and they each have a label. And so you can send your messages to all of them. When you click on the send write path and send string over here on the left, you can just send it to one. And you can also send an error and see how it handles errors, make sure that does what it's supposed to do. And you can also stop an instance. And you'll notice every time I launch a new instance, or if I stop an instance, it all gets logged here. And I can save the log as a text file if I want, or I can clear it. And down here's the exit. So that's like the boilerplate stuff, and then over here is all this stuff specific to my logger. So I'm going to select a path for a log file, and I'm going to launch a new instance, and I'm going to send it to that instance. I could just leave that selected as all, or I could pick that one specific one. I'm just going to leave it as all. Send path, you notice it sends it. Then I'm going to log hello world. Click on send log string. So you'll see it says sent send log string, right? So that was sent, and I got a message back that said log file info received. Right, so I send a message to the AUT, or actor under test log string, and it sent me back the log file info. And we'll show you in a minute how to get all that information back. And let's just make sure that it actually did put the where I wanted it. So if I open this up, I selected my demo log, and you'll see I've been testing this a little bit, but hello world 1054 logged hello world at the end of the file. So it did log my message there. And now I'm going to stop that instance and I'm going to exit the tester, and I'll show you how to get data back. So if I go into my logger tester, to AUT is all the VIs that send messages to the actor under tests, and from AUT gets data back from the actor under tests. And you'll see that the actor is just a logger. So its actor core has the call parent node here and a event structure and a loop here to send messages to the tester, which then forwards the messages to the actor under test. And so this from AUT log file info, you can see it's getting in all the data, size, number of entries, and path. It's not doing anything with them by default, it just logs that you got the message. So you can either, if you wanted, you could create events and pass all these to the GUI and have them display them. Or what I'm going to do now is just add a format into string here to add them to the string that gets logged. So that existing log string will be my starting point, and then I'm going to create a constant. I'm going to say add 2 spaces, size, %d, space, num entries, %d, path, %s. Drag those down. Make sure I get them in the right order. Fire that up. Commit a great sin here and click block diagram cleanup. Doesn't look too bad. Save that. And now I will launch my tester again. So launch my tester. I will start a new instance, set the path, and we'll call this number hello world number 2. Send log string, and you see I got my message back. It said log file info received, size 416 bytes, number entries 1. So it only keeps track of the entries that it's added. It doesn't actually count the number in the file, and it gives you a path. And so now I've gotten data back. All right, that's really cool. So I'm going to stop my instance, exit my tester. But now what if I decide I want to add a new message to my logger? So let me make it static dispatch. Call this log. Wow, how did that end up in small fonts and right line? I have no idea. I'll just let it go. Log number. Something messed with my editor there, but we'll call that log num. Okay, and we'll give it numeric. Wire this up. Save as log number. And we'll create a message for it. So you'll see it added a new message. For now, let's just to make this simple, let's just, instead of logging it, let's just throw a pop-up. 1 button dialog, and we'll format it into string. We'll just do that, just to show that it did get it. All right, so now I've got a new message here, right? now I need to add that to my tester, right? Normally that would be a pain, but I can just go here and actually, good practice before I do any of this just to save all, just to make sure. Now I'll go rescript actor tester. I'll list all the actors that already have testers. In this case, my logger tester. I'll click OK. And it's doing its thing again. It's scripting. And what it's doing is it's looking at all the messages that the logger can receive, and it's seeing which ones don't already have a corresponding message in the tester, and it's added them. And now I'm going to click on Launch Tester. Oh, and by the way, when it does that, it will also check all the parents, which is also a pain point for you with using Actor Framework, is trying to figure out what messages can I actually send to this actor, because you got to look through all the parent classes. This automatically does that. And I'm going to click Run. Run my tester. You'll notice I've got a new entry here. Now I've got the numeric. Now I kind of shuffled these around a little bit when it did the scripting, which is kind of a pain, but so now I'm going to click Launch New. I launched a new instance. I'm going to select my path, my demo log.path. I'm going to set the path. I'll log my try number 2. I don't know, something. Send a log string. I get all this info back, 442, number entries. And I've added this, so I'll put 33, random number, right? Send log number, and I should get pop-up. So now I can add new messages to my logger, and it's very easy to test them. I just run the rescripting, run my launch tester, and I'm right here. And you'll notice it didn't overwrite the stuff for the log file info, because I'm still getting all that stuff back. So it didn't touch any of the stuff that I've already done or moved around. It does rearrange the controls on the front panel. That is one thing it does. But other than that, that is my AFTester. I hope you all like it. I'm not releasing it yet because I'm waiting until after my presentation at the CLA, but that's what I've been working on. So thank you very much. All right.